Hey, what's going on, Austin, Texas? You're watching Uplate Austin, and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you checking out the show and hanging out with us live on TV. I'm Dave, and we're here with DAWNI MCCRAY and the gang. How about that? I just gave you a band name.
Very good.
So if you missed the first part of the show, stick around. We're going to try to get them to play a little more music. But they did just finish playing a few tunes for us live on the air. Some great original music and a couple of swanky covers, rearrangements. Good stuff, right? Yeah. Awesome. So this is DAWNI MCCRAY. And how's it going?
It's going good. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for doing the show. And you guys want to introduce yourselves over here in the rhythm section, maybe? It's like we'll start over there.
Yeah, my name's Chris Duke.
I'm Mr. Jeeves LeBlanc, or LeBlanc. I'm from the Northeast, so formalities.
Guitar and bass.
That's funny. Respectively. The one LeBlanc I knew very well, but he was a Cajun, so I don't know. You got. So I've seen your name around for a while. I work with this cat over here, and I guess this guy I never noticed. He's really quiet, but he's told me about the gigs you play a good number of places around town, and I looked at the Facebook and see you doing some shows in Austin. And how long have you been here in town?
Actually, I am a native Austinite. Awesome. Yeah, and I've been playing for about 8 or 9 years now, and yeah, really enjoy it.
A native Austinite, that is rare, folks. Check that out, right?
Very rare. Yeah. Especially now, everybody's moving here.
I know, it's crazy, right? Native Austinites needs to stick it out longer so that those other people get off their little quick trip and go on about their business, right?
Like a huge thing so they can't, get through.
I think they're talking about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a native, so it's hard to say, but I've been here longer than I haven't. So how about that?
Native at this table? Mm-hmm. So I'm the only cool person in Austin on Austin Channel. I'm just kidding.
Texan. Does that count?
It counts.
There's only one other native Austinite that I know of in the room, actually. He's over here. So that's one of my boys, Ryan, and Will is a native Lanoan. Nice. And Burton, where are you from? Okinawa? Where are you from? So he's from Tokyo. And Robert, where are you from? Austin. There's one now. We have another Austinite. That's awesome. So 8 or 9 years, been playing music. How has that, like from when you first started? Let's start there. What made you pick up a guitar, or did you sing, or what got you started?
Actually, I started with the piano, surprisingly. That's my primary instrument, and I guess it just kind of got too inconvenient to carry it around, so I just picked up the guitar one day, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I actually just YouTubed songs that I like to learn myself. So.
That's what my kid drummer does. Yeah,
cool, actually, seriously, it works. I get by.
Mm-hmm. So did that sprout into getting a band together, or what was the next step?
Actually, I've always been interested in having a band and playing solo shows, but actually I met Jeeves at one of my other gigs doing another show, and I wanted to snag him up back then, but he was kind of busy, so
I was so busy.
Came back around. Yeah, so yeah, I've always wanted a band, but it's always nice playing acoustic also.
That's great. Have you left Austin with your shows? You just play around here, or what's going on there?
I'm hoping to finish my EP. Well, we're in the finishing stages of it, and hopefully after it's done, we can start, moving around and doing some traveling.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. San Antonio is a great place to play. It's funny about Austin musicians, bands. Austin, although can provide a great place to play almost any night of the week,
yeah, that's true.
You have people sitting in the crowd like this. And when you go out of town and you're from Austin, people are like, oh, hey. And they watch a lot more. Have you experienced that? And maybe if you haven't been out of town yet, I'll ask Jeeves here. Yourself?
You don't even have to go far out of town. You can go right to Round Rock. Austin is very inundated with musicians, which is it's a double-edged sword. Yeah.
I know you've had some experience in other bands and whatnot. So you've been playing a little while. How long have you been in Austin as a musician and around?
I've been in Austin as a musician since September 2009, since I matriculated here.
Absolutely. And yourself?
We moved here June 2010, I think the year after this guy.
On my coattails. You know.
Yeah, riding his coattails from a different part of the country. It's, you know, it's.
Nice.
When he came, everyone
Did you know
started.
each other before?
No.
Okay.
This is just.
We didn't even know each other at our job.
Hell, they don't even know each other now. What are you talking about?
I'm a guy that just wandered in off the street to play with him tonight. It's, you know.
That's awesome. Well, that's very cool. So is there any shows coming up in the near future?
We actually right now have a show on October 25th at the 888 on Old Torf at 8 o'clock, I believe. It's at 8 o'clock. You can go into my Facebook or email or whatever have you and contact me there. Facebook.com.
Facebook.com/Donnie McCray Music is the website if you like Donnie McCray. And Uplate Austin always has links to the bands and the videos from the previous week's shows, so you can check them out there. And heck, if you can't find it, just email me or Robert, and I'm sure we'll point you in the right direction for good music in general. Do you guys get to go see any live bands around town? Any local people you want to throw out any props for? Any of y'all?
Oh man, there's so many. Don't do that to me.
Put you on the spot.
Oh no. I don't know. I would say I have really close friends: Ty Austin, Kalu James, Seraphia. Who are some other people? I can't think right now.
Go check out.
Well, we can't really say that, but who do you check out?
Check out. Excuse me. I like Widgeon, of course.
Oh, Widgeon's awesome.
Yeah. There's another cat that's, I believe he's from Atlanta. I like Carter Arrington. He's dynamite. More in the jazz realm. Of course, Red Young from Houston is also dynamite. Awesome. Yep, those three are my favorites.
Two that I can think of off the top of my head, both ends of the spectrum of music. Chase Gassaway, he's a local singer-songwriter, and then a group, Knife Fight. There's some guys that I know that do some interesting things.
Ephraim Owens. He's really good.
And I think Ephraim does a continental thing every week sometime, so yeah.
With Red.
I think it's Red, Black, Red, or whatever it is. Yeah,
With Red,
he's really good.
Amazing talent in this town. So, well, thank you for bringing yours to Uplate Austin. You have an amazing voice, so thank you very much.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
So we're going to play another clip and let her do a few more songs. We're running kind of late, so it is what it is. We'll knock out a short tune and have them back to play a few more songs before we can go. All right, cool. Thanks for doing Uplate Austin. See y'all later.